Hi, my name is Donald Chausse. I am the Chief Probation Officer here at New Bedford District Court, and I'm going to just talk to you about the Recovery Court. Not long ago, Judge Saber, who is the presiding justice here in New Bedford District Court, started our drug court here in New Bedford. She recently retired, and that void has been filled with Judge Downborough. Judge Downborough is now our presiding justice, and he's putting his own stamp on the drug court, and we're calling it the Recovery Court here in New Bedford. New Bedford Drug Recovery Court is not just for drug addicts. We're also treating people with other addiction issues, alcohol. It could be prescription pills, and it also is. We're also dealing with some mental health people with mental health issues. Those people with those substance abuse disorders are put into the recovery court. They're the offenders that unfortunately are high risk, have high need. That high risk is for reoffending. High need where they need plenty of services, and then unfortunately some high failure rates, and those failure rates sometimes include overdoses. As we move forward with the recovery court and Judge Downborough presiding over that recovery court, we've always been funded, so to speak, by some grant money. Some of those grant money are no longer with us, but the trial court has stepped up and found the importance of having a really strong running recovery court. The trial court has hired here in the Bedford District Court a drug court clinician and also a recovery court coordinator that we are going to share with the Fall River District Court. That team, along with the probation department and the defense bar, should make Judge Downborough's job a little easier in providing some services for the people of the New Bedford area. Where do we think that our recovery court's going to go? And I'm really optimistic, and Judge Downborough is really jumped into this with both feet. What can we do next for our clientele? There's certainly some way to move forward. Is how can we help the families? How can we help the families of the people with addiction issues or substance abuse disorders? Obviously, welcoming them into our recovery court to observe the session is they're always welcome. But we need to provide services for some of the families, so that when we get the person that's been actively using for many years or have addiction issues or mental health issues, and we get them on the right path, how can we help the families to keep them going in that right path? And then providing them some not only educational and also some support services to help those families out as well. So with Judge Downborough jumping into our recovery court and presiding over that, just not only our court, but our recovery court, and seeing those clients weekly, we're hoping that we can also help the families of those people in recovery, and we can move forward and really put our stamp on the area and stomping out this addiction issue.